Hey there, Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising. It's Maggie. This is Moon Directed. Welcome to the channel where we work with energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. This video is for December 28th through January 3rd. However, before I get started with that, the dragons wanted to deliver messages for you for the year ahead, 2021, a big year of change. So me channeling in the messages, which is really takes a lot of energy because they're very big energy. So hang in there with me and let's do this. Let's do this. And then we'll get into the reading for the week. But right now, what are the messages for 2021? Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising. Well, you guys got stuff going on. I don't think any, well, maybe one other got 3. I think maybe one other did. Wow. Okay. All right, Aries. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to think. You have Chiron in your sign. Mars is currently there, but won't be there all year. Well, okay then. Nice. So just so that you know what you have here is you have the Empress energy, you have the Magician energy, and you have the Moon energy. It says hope and happiness. Trust is important. Nurturing has many rewards. And control your emotions. While the energy of Aries, Mars is still in Aries, that's that energy, the breathing fire. We're pretty sure. He looks like Godzilla. Look at him. He looks like the big old tower in the background is going through and blowing out the... I just hadn't noticed that before. It's interesting. All right, let's see what we're going to get. So I think this is the energy that's currently passing through because everything else is very gentle and nurturing once we get past that. So hang in there. Okay. So this is energy of nurturing of the inner child and nurturing of a creative idea. So what I'm seeing is I'm seeing a small child standing by a stream. And this big dragon is mentoring this small child, sharing secrets of the universe, of time and space. Very student-teacher kind of energy coming off of that. It looks like a little boy to me, but he's climbing all over the dragon like he's a piece of playground equipment. There's an indulgent, loving, nurturing energy relationship between these two. So right now with Mars in Aries, we've got Pluto squaring off up there in Capricorn. That's that father-son energy. Aries feels like, Mars in Aries feels like the teenager rebellious energy now that he's broken free of Saturn. Okay. There's some creative idea. Okay, first off, there's a need to nurture and take care of your inner child. There is a need to nurture and take care of a new creative idea. And for some of you it's one, and for some of you it's the other. And I can't really get a strong feeling for that. And there's so many cards here. I'm going to guess that there's a little of both going on here. So one, nurturing has many rewards. Nurturing of yourself, taking care of yourself, but also if you have a new idea that you're working on, spending the time and the energy to nurture it, like maybe like it's a small child, you know, feeding it, changing it, being willing to make adjustments, and you know, as the idea outgrows its shoes, getting it new shoes, right? It's sort of like the idea feels like it's going to grow and change and morph into something different. So be willing to allow that to happen. But when you have the Magician here, and it looks like he's standing on the cup, right? So it looks like an Ace of Cups, but it's the Magician card. I feel like this is, the magic is about what you love. Being passionate about what you love. You have all the tools at your disposal to create what you love. And so this could be taking care of you. If you did not have the nurturing from parents as a small child, then this is about you finding that self-love. If you have a idea, something that you're nurturing, that you're trying to create, you have everything you need, but it starts with the passion that you feel for it. It starts with really, how does it make you feel in your heart space, and really loving the idea and being excited and being passionate about it every time you get up, because we have the fertility, we have the growth of the Empress. And at the same time, see how she's protected? It's almost like she's coming out of an egg, but the egg is really the dragon. You are so protected as we go through this energy. And so it's like something small into something large. And so there's a lot of growth, whatever it is. And remember, this is about hope and happiness. This feels like the most important card here. It is the joy that you have. When you control your emotions, when you stay out of the negative energy and choose instead hope and happiness, when you hold that energy of love instead of the energy of fear in your heart space, you have the ability to create and grow whatever it is that you want. And so the moon card is about not seeing the path clearly ahead, right? There's shadow and there's light. This is also about integrating and loving the shadow and the light of yourself, but knowing that you can't necessarily see everything as you're moving forward. And I believe there's this need to trust. Oh, sorry. Here it is. Trust is important. Trust is important. Trusting that this idea is going to grow. Trusting that the information and the guidance you need is going to come in when you need it. And so there is a need to trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust spirit will guide you, and the information is going to come through the heart, not the frontal lobe. It is the heart. It is the heart that is going to lead the way. And so staying in the positive energy, not the negative energy, not that fire breathing, but instead in the loving hope and happiness lunar energy. Not the sun, but the lunar. Interesting. It's not what you can see, it's what you feel. It's not what you can see, it's what you feel that's going to matter this year. And the gift of this year is the courage to find the joy in your life again. You are basically the gift. Tapping that inner child. Finding the joy and the happiness again. Wow. That is some big, wow. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the week a little bit here while I'm shuffling out the cards for you. I would like to invite you to come and hang out with us for Monday Night Live. I do it Monday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That'd be 4:30 p.m. Pacific Time on Monday nights. On Tuesday afternoon at 11:30 a.m. in Sydney, Australia. For those of you who are like, I don't get notified. I don't know why you don't get notified. I don't get notified for things too. It's very annoying. So here's your notification. So just tap it into your phone right now so that you're reminded that that's when we're going to go live this time, because I'm going to be pulling cards for the year ahead for health, wealth, love, and destiny for each of the signs. And then I will stick around. I will hang out until we get done with everybody who's in the chat, and I will, or I run completely out of energy, and we will pull cards for health, wealth, love, and destiny. So here's your opportunity to get that private, personalized year ahead glance in 4 cards, hopefully only in 4 cards. I say that because it's really hard. Like, look at this. This was supposed to be 2 and you have 7. So, but I don't like to tell Spirit no. So there's that. So hopefully I'll see you for that. I do it every week, so you can just, have a constant reminder on your phone. And then the other thing is that I am starting a course that I'm going to be teaching called Discovering Your Destiny. We are going to use your personal charts and help you to see where your gifts and your talents are, what your destiny is, what the game plan was. That is your blueprint. And we'll also take a look at what are the challenges and the karmic things you came here to release. What did you come to let go of to allow yourself to move forward into this new Aquarian age that you chose to incarnate at this time for. So you were requested to be here. You also wanted to be here. So let's take a look at what that is. So we're going to do that. We'll use some other divination skills and tools that you will learn how to use for yourself. And so it's 6 months. We meet every Saturday, and it's only $132. Some people said to me that it was hard to come up with that in January like that. So there is a payment plan. You can do 3 payments of $44, or you can do, wow, that is the second time, or you can do 4 payments of $33. So we'll take a look at how that'll work out for everyone, but you need to email me at moondirected@gmail.com. moondirected@gmail.com to let me know. And if you need a payment plan, we'll talk about it and we'll work it out. And I'm going to pre-record the major lessons, and so there will be a nice clean video of that in case we have any technical issues at the time of the class meetings, or if you can't make it, so at least that you have the information so that you're not being deprived of what you are paying for, right? So, and I've been told I talk a little too much, so in case I don't get to everything that's supposed to be in the lesson, it'll be done ahead of time. But I don't know what they mean by that, though. Really, I don't. Okay, so let's talk about this. We got the moon starting out on Monday in Gemini. And it is the day before a full moon, and it is a full moon in Cancer. And that full moon in Cancer that's ending the year, we had a full moon in Cancer that was an eclipse that started the year. And so it's this nice little bookend about this nurturing, this loving, this mothering, nurturing energy that you are dealing with this year coming forward. And so using this energy of the moon in Gemini, which is in the house of self-value, communication. Okay, so communicating through the heart space, the willingness to release, because it's a full moon, to release and let go anything that's keeping you from feeling that sense of self-love, that nurturing energy that you need to have for yourself. So many people, especially if you were born before 2000, there's a lot of that karmic energy that was being triggered on purpose to... You had so many cards. I love your cards, though. So there's a lot of that's being triggered. So releasing and letting go of any self-limiting beliefs of things that people said that they told you about who you are when they, that's their opinion, right? You know who you are. Some of you, this is really a new creative idea. It's a business idea or something that needs a lot of nurturing. For some of you, maybe an actual pregnancy, but you have here the Oriole, and it says a new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. So something is coming along this year that's going to give you an opportunity to create something new. That magician, it's something that you're going to be passionate about. This full moon, though, in Cancer is definitely about releasing and letting go of these issues you have, because you literally got the full moon in Cancer card. The only sign that's gotten that so far, and I'm almost done with the signs. It says a personal issue reaches resolution. And because for you, this is in your 4th house of nurturing and home and stuff, I really feel like there is a need, especially with what I saw, to really love yourself. Love yourself and just forgive. Forgive the souls that are beautiful lights that came to play the role of the teacher to trigger you to remember that you needed to forgive whatever had happened, because we play different roles in different lifetimes. And so allowing yourself to forgive yourself and others for all of these transgressions, past, present, and across all future, across all timelines and lifetimes, to clear that karmic area, to create space, to create something new, which looks wonderful, looks exciting and passionate and life affirming, right? And then you have grace and you have Jesus. Jesus is the Christed light. He is the embodiment of the Christed light. He is mastered all of the creative abilities that come with being a spark of the divine. And so ask for his help and guidance with the situation, to release, to create, to co-create with spirit, you and this creative project, and to grow and change. And then do it with grace. Grace says, I am filled with the same beauty and poise and divine perfection as all of God's other creations. This is the recognition of your own sovereignty, of your own beautiful light that is a piece and a part, a spark, a thought of the divine creator. It's really beautiful energy. What a beautiful way to wrap up this year that's been challenging. Oh my gosh, the Hilaron keeps showing up. Ooh, you have Melchizedek too. Nice. Okay, so that full moon, the moon moves into Cancer on Tuesday, Eastern Standard Time at 5:28 in the morning, and it happens at 8 degrees and 53 minutes of Cancer at 10:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have anything in your chart around that, because you're a cardinal sign, especially if you have anything in Aries, Libra, Capricorn, or Cancer around that 1 to 14 degrees, because there's a pretty wide orb that comes with that energy. And then and if you have something in water, Pisces or Scorpio also around that degree point, then that is something that could be triggered by this. I really do feel for you it's going to be around that nurturing mother energy. And so here we have the moon, then it's going, and it's going to come into trine with Neptune and Pisces. So paying attention to your dreams, which is going to be really important with this creative energy, right? Hope and happiness and nurturing these ideas and the creative ideas. That comes from that energy from Neptune. So 12th house, definitely overnight dreams are going to be a big thing. And then the moon moves into Leo at 1:58 p.m. on New Year's Eve in the United States, Eastern Time. There is an energy around that that's a little challenging on New Year's Eve, but I think it's more about challenging how we think and feel about things. But by the time we get to New Year's Day, there is this energy, this motivation to go out there and get them. And so writing things down and putting it on paper. And then Saturday morning, that moon is going to have this beautiful trine with Venus and Sagittarius. That's the divine feminine energy, and the divine masculine energy of Mars and Aries. And so that is super potent energy to communicate with partnerships of divine masculine and feminine, either people in your life that that relates to, or even within yourself, that integration of the divine masculine and feminine in the ability to give and receive in balance, whether it's in a relationship, in a project, or just in yourself, being able to allow others to help you, allowing you to give help to others. So I asked, I picked the deck, the Lightkeeper's Oracle from Kyle Gray, to use for the New Year's Day energy of Moon in Leo. I specifically asked ahead of time that these would be guides that you could tap all year long as you're on this journey of 2021 that is going to be filled with changes and challenges, and so where do you go? And you have two guides, which is lovely. You have the Hilaron, which is divine healing. It says, honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. The Hilaron is the librarian of the records of your lifetimes in the Akashic record. And so this is that wisdom and what you came here to heal and release as we're moving through into these new energies. That's beautiful help. And it's the heart healing green chakra energy. So a lot of inner child healing energy work needs to be done this year for you. But you also have Melchizedek. See if we can find, oh, there he is. There he is. Very wise. Melchizedek, you have learned from experiences. More inner study is now required to further progress. This is higher learning. This is Aquarius energy. The Aquarian energy is coming in waves. We are in the age of Aquarius. We are not in the full embodiment of the fullness of the age of Aquarius. No, but we are definitely in the age. We are receiving the energy waves. We are in the transition between. Okay, so what they showed me when I was meditating on this was like this foyer, this long, and it opened up into a big veranda with. So it is. We are going to traverse forward. It is not like a hard beginning end. But we are moving in that direction, and you can't go back. And so the energy is coming in waves. And I was listening to Molly McCord, and she was talking about it. And she was getting channeled information from what really sounded to me like Commander Ashtar, although she did not refer to him as such. But kept calling him the high command, the organizer. It's totally described his energy to me. But she was saying that the Aquarian energy is so, well, he was saying through her, the energy is so high vibrational that they can't just flip a switch and we're in Aquarius. It has to come in waves because we have to be able to integrate it in order to handle the higher energy. So lots of downloads coming this year. Make sure you're well rested. Make sure you're eating right. They keep talking about physical health and balance to everybody. Now I really, after listening to her, I'm like, oh yeah, no, we really need it. So making sure that you're taking care of your physical body to the best of your ability so you can handle these downloads and upgrades as we elevate into the next age here. And so the higher learning, I think this is going to come through those downloads and those upgrades. I don't necessarily know that you need to go to school, but maybe doing a lot of spiritual work, or even a little, but it's because you have this guide that showed up. I feel like the more you immerse yourself, the more healing you can do, and the more you can move through this energy in a very beneficial way with this, whatever this creation you're doing. So remember to nurture yourself and nurture those around you, and trust. I think trusting the process this year. So at 8:13 p.m. on Saturday, the moon is going to move into Virgo. When the moon moves into Virgo, then we have a kind of a loose kind of trine energy, supportive energy of the sun in Capricorn and Uranus in Taurus. And so this is really great time to do that out-of-the-box thinking, creative, planning ahead for the year ahead. So take a little time if you can on Sunday to do that. Oh, goodness, you have such, wow. Okay, Aries, I'm not really sure, but I feel like you guys, the work you do now sets you up for when that North Node moves into Aries, which it will do. God, no, that's a few years away. What is this energy that is so potent for you? Maybe it's because there are no big planetary challenges happening for you this year that it allows you the space to create. You aren't going to be restricted because except Pluto. Pluto, though, is squaring off, but it's at 24 degrees and it'll be moving out of there, but it is going to be slow growth. So there's a maturing that comes with that square energy at the end of Aries placement like that. So that must be what's happening here, is that maturing and that growing. This is really beautiful. So you have Deer. It says love. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. And you have Giraffe, the visionary. Rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You already got a grace card. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. There is a lot of reasons to bring the self-love, to bring the gentleness over the course of the year, really. I really feel like that. And then you have this one, which is called personal choice. And so it says, close your eyes. And what animal do you imagine? And then I want you to go and look up spiritual meaning of. Whatever animal popped into your head, go look up spiritual meaning of. I'll read the rest of the card, but I really want you to do that. Whatever popped into your head, that matters. That is probably a real good intuitional hit on who your spirit animal guide is, at least for this year, if not in general. Okay, so what strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. Go look it up. Spiritual meaning of. Whatever animal popped into your head. What'd you think of? Pretty cool. All right, you guys have a really great reading here. I'm excited for your year ahead. I hope we keep in touch and you let me know what's going on here, because you have so many really cool things happening, and I want you to remember, most importantly, this hope and happiness, it is a choice that we make. So choose to seal that energy into your heart space and then go ahead and charge on forward. It looks fabulous. It really does. You know, there will be changes. Not everybody likes them, but you can do this. All right. I hope I see you here for Moon Day Night Live. Enjoy your New Year's Eve. And I expect to see you at the top of this mountain in a year. All right. You guys take care. We'll chat soon.